Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Koron Pierre, and if you don't know me, I'm a certified life coach and your relationship guy. Hopefully we can work together in the future. So before we get started, please take the time to subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. Also hit that bell icon so you get all your notifications, and like the video so more cool people can check out this video. Now let's talk about it. So, once again, we're back with Monogamy Goes Wrong. I got my lovely fiance here, Launch Pro. Hello, Launch Pro.
What's good? What's good?
What's going on?
Chilling.
What's the story for today? Because you the one that keeps me abreast to all of these allegations with these celebrities, and you pay attention up to a lot of this stuff. So you know what this show's about. When monogamy goes wrong, we're here to discuss exactly what it sounds like when people mess up, and most of the time we're talking about infidelity or some form of cheating and backstabbing and disloyalty. So what's going on today?
So what we have hot off the press this week, all right, is that Tristan Thompson was fooling around, okay? And of course, the girls, they're always gonna rat because everyone's trying to, have their 5 minutes of fame.
Right.
So she essentially came out on TikTok with two mannequin friends behind her.
Oh, wow. Wifey with the fire.
And
Wifey with
and
the
pretty
fire.
much snitched on Tristan.
Let's get that on. Look, this is what she's talking about.
Letting them know, all right, letting the world know
Right.
that Tristan is a dog, as if we already didn't understand that from the previous moments where his infidelities came out on social media.
Okay.
With Jordan Woods.
Yes.
Right, remember that whole situation?
What was that about?
Essentially, long story short, there was a party somewhere in the Hidden Hills. Jordan, she was allegedly sitting on the lap of Tristan Thompson.
What?
Yeah, I mean, we weren't there to see
hear something
it,
about that, but wow.
Yeah. So that was a little red flag to me, for Jordan. But anyway, she was leaving and she leaned in for a hug, right? To depart from the mansion, and he actually stole a kiss from her.
Oh man.
Anyway, Tristan
Woods
Thompson
and Jordan Woods
goes to Khloe Kardashian, all right, and says that Jordan
right.
pushed up on him, okay?
Right.
So that's what, set the firestorm on social media. People were like dogging Jordan out, like, how dare you? You're a homewrecker, blah, blah, blah. So like he has had his run-ins, all right, with infidelities, some of which he takes responsibility for, others he does not. He casts the blame on the woman. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, here we're back at it again.
Well, it's kind of interesting to me because it seems that this relationship has some polyamory on it, because this is the third time to my knowledge that he's done this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this time around, his his cheating offense is kind of secondary. Like the article we got on the screen now with Yahoo Life seems to me to be the real backbreaking comment. Is like he's making commentary about Khloe to this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And in the article it states how apparently Khloe is not his type, but I'm his type, Chase said before explaining that Thompson's type looked like his ex-girlfriend, Jordan Craig, with whom he shares a 4-year-old son, Prince. So now it's like, I know it was a big deal too in another article. I'm not sure if it's this article or another article where it says Khloe, she's insecure about her looks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if this is true, I think that would probably impact Khloe a lot more
than the actual cheating.
Oh
yeah, because let me tell you something. A lot of women, for the most part, they have a problem with their men cheating, because it's like the first thing that comes to our mind is what she look like. You know what I'm saying? Is she prettier than me? Does she have a bigger butt than I do?
Right.
Bigger tits? You know what I mean? So our perspective immediately reverts to the other woman. Right. And there's a comparison there. So in this situation, man, like this is Khloe's worst nightmare happening, and any woman's worst nightmare happening, to know that a man who you actually share a child with said to their mistress or their temptress rather that you
things
know what,
about you.
She ain't my type.
Which would violate a polyamorous situation, because if you're allowed to see other people, if your relationship's open, but then you go and you start carrying information that can be harmful or hurtful about your lady to this lady, that's going to cause...
But where polyamory come from? Like, where is it?
I'm making an assumption. The reason why I'm going there...
Here we go again. You're in this polyamory. Like,
listen.
What's going on, Koron?
The reason why I'm going...
You trying to impart a message here?
No. The reason why I'm going there is because...
You king polyamory.
No, I'm king monogamy. But the reason why I'm going there is because her history of dating these men that are promiscuous. Mm-hmm. She was with Lamar Odom, who cheated, and then he had a drug situation. She was with James Harden, who ain't wifing up nobody, okay? Mm-hmm. And then now she's with Tristan Thompson, who's a guy who's just known for being around. So she clearly likes these types of guys. So I'm thinking now it might be to a point where it's like, well, do what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. Just don't bring it home to affect me.
That's even hip-hop wives, though.
Even hip-hop wives. But however, this time, it came home and affected her because there's a Yahoo Life article with the girlfriend coming out saying that he's making these comments about Khloe behind her back.
Right, that's crazy.
So, and of course I did a video last time on polyamory with Willow Smith and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's actually one of my best performing videos. Mm-hmm. But in that video, you know, I talked about some of the problems that could happen with polyamory. Like, you know, a lot of times people think, well, let's go to poly because they're not going to have problems like they do in monogamy. Mm-hmm. You know, especially when it comes to sex and promiscuity, they think like, oh, well, polyamory is the answer. We could just open the floodgates, but you still run into situations like this.
Right.
So you got to make sure that your ship is tight, that you're on the same page. I honestly think that this relationship is just a disaster, you know, like based on what happened with Jordan Woods and now this situation. I don't know, man. I think that it's not going to be a productive situation or a situation that's going to be healthy.
Yeah.
You know, it just looks bad.
Right. You know, and when I think about it, like, we don't really know their personalities. We know what they show to us. The highlight reel is what's presented, right? So, realistically speaking, what are their standards as women?
Right. That's why I said polyamory, because it seems like they're...
I'm not even thinking about polyamory. I'm just thinking about the overall character of a woman, because, yeah, of course, a man is going to cheat. You know, it doesn't matter what the woman does, a man is going to cheat. However, respect. When a man literally just has no respect for you,
that's what I'm saying. That's
a character flaw.
The family friend.
That's a character flaw in you.
The going behind the back.
I'm someone who takes accountability. There's no way that a man will not respect me.
Right.
And if he does not respect me, it's comatose for that relationship.
Facts. I agree.
It's a done deal.
Yeah.
And the same applies to you. So my whole thing is, you know, from that lens, I question what exactly is her character. And for someone who continuously allows another to disrespect them in the highest degree.
Yeah.
It says something about Khloe.
Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right on the nail. This is a big infraction, if it's true, because a lot of people say things.
Yeah, allegedly.
You know, we don't want to slay people in the court of public opinion, but based off the optics of this, right, and Khloe's history, this doesn't seem to be something that is positive or even, you know, something. It's something to this. Mm-hmm. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So. Mm-hmm. You know, my advice to Khloe, if I could give advice or suggestions, I would say, I think they have a kid together too, right?
Yes, they do.
So it's kind of hard to just leave And, you know, I'm not an advocate of just telling someone to leave after they put years into a relationship without getting some type of counseling. But what I will say is that at some point, you're going to have to do some self-reflection to say, why do I attract these guys? Mm-hmm. Why am I, you know, sticking with these guys too? Because she's stuck with, you know, with the exception of James Harden, that didn't really last too long, but she sticks with these guys. Mm-hmm. And clearly, these choices that she has made is seen to backfire.
You know, realistically speaking, if I could give an honest opinion.
Yes.
I don't see the Kardashians, when I say Kardashians, I would say Kendall is about the only, Kendall and Kourtney are the only Kardashians amongst the girl siblings that could date up, meaning date men who are not signed to sports or entertainment contracts.
Right, okay.
I believe that they are able to date businessmen. They're able to date, you know, like corporate tycoons. They're able to go outside of this circuit of hip hop, glitz, glam culture, right?
Especially NBA guys. I love the NBA guys.
But see, here's the thing. The reason why a Khloe Kardashian, a Kim Kardashian, a Kylie Kardashian can attract these type of men is because these type of men are not wifing women like that. Right. They are having casual sex with women. Right. They're having fun because they look no different than the average groupie who's in their bedroom waiting for them to arrive.
These guys, they are promiscuous.
They don't look any different when you look at them. They don't look any different. Yeah. Okay? So to a certain extent, it's a matter of maybe that's just the only thing that she feels personally that she can attract.
Right. Or that's just her thing. She likes these guys. And she feels as though she can make it work with these types of guys. And maybe these guys, I don't know, I'm not there.
No one is going to, no formidable businessman, Caucasian businessman who's really about his flow is going to want to wife a Khloe Kardashian. Straight like that. No formidable
wifey with the fire. Go ahead.
Caucasian business tycoon is going to wife a Kim Kardashian. Let's not forget why these people are famous in the first place. Yeah. I'm someone who's black and white. They're famous because Kim Kardashian was seen giving a blowjob to Ray J.
But that's my other thing. So, like, that they have a name. They're popular.
They are infamous for the wrong reasons.
You don't need you're at a point now where you don't need an NBA guy to make you anything. You could take like from the Kardashian show. I'm not really a TV guy, but I do remember a little bit of the Kardashian show. The one sister that had the guy who he wasn't a celebrity. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? The guy, he was just like a bonehead kind of guy. They used to say he was a bonehead.
I know. There's Scott Disick. Yeah.
Is that him?
Lord Disick.
Anyway.
That's Kourtney.
Right. You can get a guy like that and now make him into a celebrity or whatever.
Which he was made into.
Right. Because I think he was a little entertaining with his storyline. So if you could get a guy and make him like that, you don't need to...
He has businesses though.
Right, yeah. I'm not saying he's, I'm just saying on the show they made him look like a boy. I don't know what these people do in real life. But my thing is, you can just get a regular guy. Well, not a regular guy, but a guy who is not famous. And who has like some success. He could be 6 figures, 7 figures. And deal with a guy like that. Why go with these NBA guys and these rappers?
Because that's
when
because those are the people
promiscuous.
Because those are the people who thirst after them.
Because look, they're having babies
for
and
a one night stand.
They're getting married. So they're not just looking to just have sex with NBA players. They're actually trying to find love with these guys.
I personally believe that it's a business contract.
Okay, but it is based on some type of romance because look at the way it ends. Look at the way it begins. And look what they produce. They all produce kids. They all produce, well, not all produce marriages, but they produce like
the
some.
Kardashians are spin meisters.
I'm not see all of that's great, but
All
my
I'm
point
saying
is
is
that they
Chris-
do take some value,
Mhm.
and whether it's just the optics of a relationship,
Mhm.
there is some value there on relationships.
Yeah.
So my thing is why do you have to get an MBA or a college guy to, I mean not college guy, an MBA or a rapper, okay, to have these types of relationships with, when you could get a guy like the guy we was just talking about and he becomes a star. Your name is already cemented.
Mhm.
You're getting older. I don't know what it's kind of weird. She really needs to have a sit down with herself.
Right.
You know, she needs a life coach like me, because I would really make her assess her life
Right.
and figure out exactly what it is she wants and what are the goals of these relationships.
Right.
And then once we assess that, then we'll see, wait a minute, is this really attainable?
Right.
Because yes, we dream big and, you know, we take over the world, yes. But some things are not worth the energy into cultivating. And what I'm saying is, you went through so many NBA guys.
Mhm.
Clearly, you're not going to get any monogamy from these guys.
Mhm.
So it's time to, you know, maybe, okay, let me try something different.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And what I'm saying is that they can't.
I hear you. But hey, you know,
They
I'm the
can't.
life coach. I'm here to help. All you have to do
They're
is
infamous for the wrong
contact
reasons,
me.
and like I said, you know, from my perspective, and just a disclaimer: the opinions that I am expressing are in no way reflective of my fiance's, because we are two separate people. I am not a licensed life coach, so I'm looking at things from a very, you know, average.
Well, you have the right to your opinion.
Average perspective.
And you bring the fire to these When Monogamy Goes Wrong shows.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that fire is needed. So, and we independent. There's no jobs over here, so can't really get fired over here. So, but I think we really beat this drum with Khloe. I think she really.
I wish her all the best, and I
she
hope
needs a
that
coach like
she's
me.
able to find herself.
Because I would help her really establish what it is she really wants. And then once we get to that point, we can move forward.
Right.
You know, so holla at me. And
Shameless plug.
until next time, stay blessed. Thank you for watching the video. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos. Also, hit that like button so more people can check out the video. And also, comment below if you have any questions or concerns regarding this video. I will respond. So until next time, stay blessed.